In this game is mostly outside of dogfighting. Dogfighting you really fly, but for the rest of the time, the ship flying is mostly an illusion. The only time you actually are flying the ship is when you're in a fight. Other than that, you don't really fly through space. It's mostly fast travel.
Stable orbit achieved. We can stay
Actually, you know, you fly around asteroid fields and stuff, but
for a while.
A little bit here and there. But outside of that, there's not really none of stuff to like find or explore in space. It's probably the part of the game that needs the most like mod love is reasons to fly around in your ship, because currently there's really not really many reasons to. Other than getting the random dogfight or random activities and stuff. It's not that kind of a game if you're looking for like a space exploring game, like where the ship's like a big focus of it, because it's really just not that. That's not the game. Not what the game is. All right, let's go meet the Crimson Fleet. Yeah, most of the exploring is on foot in this game. Hopefully we get some DLC stuff to add some more like spaceship stuff to do. Whoa. Board the Vigilance. Oh, the crew thing. So again, we are joining the Crimson Fleet, but we're working for the military to be undercover to bring them down.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me.
Let's go. So if you ever want to start this quest, just get arrested.
On the Regana.
For a fast way to start
I'll be
it.
able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
There's other ways to get in it too without being arrested, but it's the quickest way. Just get arrested for anything. And you see space. Yeah, the first DLC mission is probably going to be something space related.
I had the record for fleet kills.
Maybe even something from House Varun.
At ease, soldier. We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Any point in trying to get Rake to give information about the fleet?
That's something we're looking into, but it doesn't seem like he knows much. He might be better served as bait. For now, we'll keep him in the brig. Perhaps you could pay him a visit there sometime? I'm sure he'd be pleased to see you.
I'm glad he surrendered. I didn't want to kill anyone, innocent or otherwise.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We wouldn't be the good guys if we did.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Ecliptic doesn't have a problem with attacking the Crimson Fleet?
They are mercenaries for hire. If they are paid enough money, Ecliptic would attack the Vigilance. It wasn't terribly difficult to convince them to attack an isolated Crimson Fleet ship. Just expensive.
Does you see questline leading to Crimson Fleet? No, they're separate. But if you want to do this quickly, just get arrested in UC space for any minor crime, and then you'll start this mission. It's really great. That was a clever way to earn Neva's trust.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
It does seem like I passed their initial test.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Searsha was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
What do you know about Neva?
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her.
Everything's going according to plan.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
Shouldn't I get out the vigilance before my cover's blown?
The Vigilance is equipped with one of the most advanced intelligence suites in the UC fleet. Nothing slips through. You can rest assured, if the Crimson Fleet had any access to our whereabouts or have infiltrated our security, we'd know. As long as you're here, your identity is safe.
I was told to meet Neva at the key.
Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
I wonder if the files mention any of his poker tales. Pirates and gamblers are basically part of the same genus.
You will be thankful you did the homework when it comes time for the test. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
The Regana
Ma'am?
made it to port
Things are
with zero
progressing rather
casualties.
quickly.
Nicely
I'm sure the
done.
commander is pleased.
You mentioned that Vigilance is upgrading his shielding?
That's right. It's something we've requested a while ago, in preparation for a future conflict with the fleet. Once we finalize everything and run a few tests, we'll have the defenses needed for a jump to the Crick system when the time comes.
Nori with that 15-month resub. Thank you. And Cryptex with a 109-month resub. Thank you so much, guys. Why hold prisoners aboard the Vigilance when we can send them directly to prison?
2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight.
I have evidence for you.
Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database.
I discovered some information about Adler Kemp.
Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Have any more?
The evidence about Juan Dayub should put her away for a long time.
Finally. We've been tracking the Jade Swan for almost a year, but Captain Dayub somehow remained one step ahead. Every time we've scanned that ship, it's come up empty. Well, she's not going to skate away this time. Nice work. Any other fragments?
Monk and Honkin, thank you for 43 months. Appreciate that. Might want to raise an alarm at Hopetown.
The fleet's planning a raid on Hopetown? Okay. I didn't expect them to be so bold, but I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't worry. I'll circulate the description of this captain to the authorities on Hopetown and make sure they never set foot in that settlement. Find anything else?
That's all I have for now.
All right. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Good luck on the key.
This is just the beginning. but it's an important first step.
All right, let's go infiltrate the Crimson Fleet some more. On this mission, you can choose to work for the pirates instead if you want. So you can choose if you want to join the Crimson Fleet as a double agent,
fun as that was.
or just really join the Crimson Fleet and then work to fight against the UC. So it's your choice, whether you want to or not. It's kind of cool. And with each New Game Plus, you can just change your decision and do the other side on the second playthrough if you want. You play both sides, so you always come out on top. That's how a lot of us play. All right, let's undock and let's go check out the Crimson Fleet.
Clamps released.
Breach of let's go to the key. No, it's far away. We'll go to Sagan 1. Eventually. Grab, drive, engage.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
And then one more jump. Over to Crooks. Let's drop one from...
I will never get tired of that.
Oh, is that the key? Is it a space? Oh, it's a space station.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
I'm sorry. God. Usually you have to hail before you dock. Rude. Stop
Green
calling
lights
us.
on outer hatch. We're docked.
Alright, well, let's...
Get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30. You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem. If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Oh!
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
Why? Did you miss me?
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood.
Sorry. Had my own affairs to deal with.
I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
The Crimson Fleet took over an entire UC star station?
Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it.
I bet it pisses the UC off that you're stationed here.
You think? And that's only part of it.
I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
I love tours. Gift shop last this time, though, right? I want to stay focused.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you, too. Follow me.
Come on, Barrett.
All right. History time.
Yeah.
So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Yep. Oh, loading screen. I love windows that go out into space. I don't know, something about that's very pleasing. Reckoner's core.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
This is a really good place to sell
It's
stuff.
not our fault. The
Vendors
people
all
don't
right next to each
appreciate how
other.
much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates.
Ooh.
Let's move on. Back to my story.
Sassy.
After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations.
Another
and began
vendor?
Pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
Rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Blueprints.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot.
They have like
Then we
5
got our
vendors,
med bay on
all
the
right
left,
next to...
run by the one and only
And a medic?
Selena Misra.
Oh, that's amazing.
She'll patch you up, if you've got the money.
This is like...
We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't?
like the best city ever.
Okay.
They're all right next
This
to
is
all
our
these
final
vendors.
stop.
I can make all the money.
Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding
I tied
your
one off in the
choices.
toilet earlier.
It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood, the money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction.
Hi.
I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet.
What does that mean?
And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
How is a bomb in your chest empowering?
I see the bomb as a symbol of my importance, and it's a constant reminder to everyone of the sacrifice I was willing to make. The freedom I've given up, the pain, it's not something that just anyone has the resolve to bear.
Everyone has their way of ingratiating themselves. Personally, I'd prefer to gift a bottle of wine and a slice of Pule cheese. But to each their own.
You have a bomb right in the middle of your chest? What happens if someone shoots you right there? Are you gonna explode and kill everyone around you? That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So one wrong move and you're dead?
Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort.
Delgado sounds like a smart man.
It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done.
What happens?
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Are any other modifications you need to know about?
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work?
Time to make those creds.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Randomly generated quests? What kind of jobs?
Oh, you know, smuggling, piracy, taking things that aren't yours. Nothing that should keep you up at night. Well, depending on your methods.
Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
So, he supposedly has a bomb in the middle of his chest. What happens if we shoot it?
What are you doing? I don't see anything.
Nothing. Aww. It doesn't explode? I'm disappointed, Todd. Disappointed.
And you're welcome, Nev.
My immersion is ruined. Yeah, we have a follow remote, Dan Todd, if you want to type it. It's follow remote, so everyone can use it.
Ah, there's our other new recruit.
Hello. Delgado?
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Hell yeah. After what Neva put me through, she better vouch for me.
If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Wait a minute. So what if you get really old? Do you have to, someone has to kill you? You can't just be like a space pirate in a wheelchair? Or a rocker? Why would a pirate organization have so many rules? Hello, Rifleson.
Of course we have rules. If you think the Crimson Fleet was built on a lawless dream, think again. Our influence, our money, our respect comes from meticulous planning and every last soul in the fleet following my orders to the letter. That is why you need to learn to place the fleet before everything.
I hope that doesn't include fleet before breakfast, because I like to sleep late.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
How many tests and initiations do I have to go through?
What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony?
Yes.
Think I'm just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way?
Yes.
Make no mistake. You are being tested all the time. Every job you take will be under constant scrutiny. And Neva? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up.
Do you take every new pirate on these initiations?
Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time?
What's this code Neva's talking about?
Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls.
Maybe you should tell me more about Crix's legacy.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef.
What if Neva's right and Crix's legacy isn't real?
Listen to the words that I am saying. The legacy is real. You will find that out in due time, provided you're willing to put in the work. Nothing worth having ever comes easy.
Just as long as it isn't buried at the bottom of the ocean. Digging I'm fine with, but diving? I'll take a pass. Planets in this system are cold enough already.
Won't the fleet just become a larger target for UC Systef?
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy.
We'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end,
sounds like a fun
the next
quest.
stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Is there anything that you could tell me about Jasper Crick's history before I heat it up on the lock?
I could tell you stories that would last for hours. But now is not the time. You have a job to do, and I don't like to be kept waiting. When you... well, if you get back to the key, I am sure you can find some copies of the interview he gave to SSNN around here, somewhere. I think those recordings might give you the history lesson that you are looking for.
Yay, lore! All right. Well, we'll go down and...
Sharks are too
Sounds like a
scared
fun
to take
mission.
the key because it
Looking
ain't
for
no
some
fun
ancient,
when the
powerful
ride
thing
got
to overcome Systef. But what would happen if I gave it to Systef instead?
I always thought heat leeches were just pests.
In this mission, you can choose to play it one of two ways. You can either A, be a part of Crimson Fleet and help fight Systef, or you
Is this
can
important? Because I'm
be
pretty
a
sure
double
you've been
agent
given orders.
and secretly give information to the good guys to help fight these people. You're just undercover cop, basically.
No, it was some kind of multi-level marketing cult.
This quest seems like it's going to be good. Oh, let's go back to the market area they had and sell a bunch of stuff. Uh-oh. This place is a maze. Oh no. Where? Oh no, there's no map either. Where is the vendor play? Okay, there we go. Also, mission board.
Be sure you have the proper shielding for any smoke.
All right, I found it.
Yeah.
Let's sell all of our stuff to. What do you have?
Don't even. If it's hard to find, I've probably got it.
Let's see. Let's talk trade.
Hey, I'm always ready to take credits off your hands.
She said something about having blueprints. Destroy the heavens, origin of the species. Resources. Miscellaneous. She doesn't really have much. I don't know why she was talking a big game. She doesn't really seem to have anything that's all that crazy. It's like, oh, well, that's mildly okay, you know? That one sells for, oh man, we have a lot of these. I will take all your money, though. You went full pirates, very profitable? Yep, getting lots of stuff to sell for free is usually pretty profitable. What do you sell here?
I sell a little bit of everything, but only if it's hard to find, and only for a high price. Neuroamps, a few unique resources, maybe a specialized weapon or two. Anything that's rare and in high demand.
Let me see.
We can talk about what...
What's a neuroamp? Is that under, I don't see neuroamps. No, what the hell she talking about? Neuroamp.
Always a pleasure.
That last shot didn't pan out.
All right, make it quick.
Bigger.
This better be worth.
All right, let me sell. Okay, I have a lot of stuff to sell to you. Oh, never mind. Already full.
Whatever.
Weapons.
Well. Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key.
Neuroamp counts as clothing. Oh, thank you. Skip the intro. I'm here to buy.
Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any arguments from me.
I got a lot of weapons to sell,
I
man.
carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDev doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target.
Terrible Taco was 65 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, Baka no Kami. The threat might work if I was at least a bit intimidated by you.
Not being intimidated by me is one thing. The fleet? That's another. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you. Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back.
Thanks for the etiquette lesson, Professor.
Don't say I never did you any favors.
Show me what you have in stock.
Kinetic, electromag, energy. I got it all.
Well, I just want to sell to you all the many weapons I have in my base. I have a lot of them. You're already out of money. Jeez.
Done here? Fine by
Yep,
me.
already out of money.
Whoa, the stores here are right on top of us.
The right gear.
I don't think.
All right, what do we have? You only have 5,000. All right. Boom. Boom. I put the cutter away. Oops. I need to pull that back out.
I'm just browsing what work has.
No, these guys have enough money.
Here if you need me.
I think the Trade Authority will buy everything as well. Let me go sell to that guy.
You have something for me? What'll it be, friend? Buying, selling? The Trade Authority takes anything and everything.
I love how the Trade Authority has a shop literally on their base. That's crazy. Let's see what Deba has to offer.
The fleet's got an impressive commerce system. They even managed a legitimate doctor among their ranks. Business on the Key is like no other. It's the sole reason I'm here. For the credits.
If credits all you want, you'll fit right in.
Not everyone thinks so. I'm still Trade Authority, not a part of the fleet. There are a few, Neva included, that see me as an outsider. Regardless, as long as the fleet has goods to push, the Trade Authority will always maintain a presence on the Key.
Let's talk business.
Always looking forward to something mutually beneficial.
All right, let's sell. Oh, you got 12,000. All right, let's sell. Sell all of the stuff. I have 359,000 credits now.
Your credits are always good at the Trade Authority.
Thank you, sir.
Are you looking My price is me.
So, apparel. Oh, here we go. 5% intimidation chance. 15% intimidation chance. 10% diplomacy chance. These neuroamps, you wear them on your face. Ooh. Let me buy that.
Finish it.
Did I sell the cutter I needed? No!
Don't be a stranger.
No! Go back.
Looking to make a deal. I was hoping you'd...
No buyback items. Do you have the cutter? Oh, I'll buy it back, you son of a bitch. Fine, whatever.
You find anything of value, bring it here first.
Why is your desk so big? Makes you look like a toddler. What the hell? This desk is massive. So apparently neuroamps are something that you wear on your face. And they just give you a bonus, like, here we have 10% diplomacy chance. That's awesome. Alright, let's get out of here. What level are we? We are level 37, almost 38. We're getting very close to 38.
So this is
yeah, if you sleep 24 hours, the vendors reset their inventory, so it's pretty fast.
You see, you'll never crush the fleet.
I'm curious if they ever make a Starfield 2, like how much they'll change the lore. Will they ever add aliens or
so far anyway,
other factions and stuff? There's so much they could do with it because it's like a galaxy. Aliens could just pop in out of nowhere. Duckenstein, thank you for the 4-month resub. Or even in expansion packs could like add alien race or something intelligent.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
All right, let's go land on the lock. We have to find this mystical item to prove ourselves to the raiders. Oh my, this is a dusty planet. Thank you for that follow, James Campbell. Temperature here is negative 53 degrees. Jeez.
About time you got here.
I told you were wasting your time, Del.
You're gonna take Mathis' side over mine?
I'm not taking anyone's side at anything. All I am doing is watching the both of you and waiting for one of you to do something stupid so I can put you on the ground.
cut the crap and let's get down to business.
That is why we're here. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right, listen up because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Don't worry, Mathis isn't capable of thinking.
If that was supposed to be a joke, I am not laughing.
I am.
Don't worry about laughing, Delgado. It'll be a goddamn laugh riot when I split open his head with a crowbar.
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Mathis was the one shooting off at the mouth.
Yeah, keep talking, wise ass.
Throttle it down, both of you, right now. Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
You go on now. I know how to handle myself on iceball planets. Trust me.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
All right, let's go. Is this the gun that does massive damage? Yes, 240. It's pretty good. Oh god, aliens!
Now for an encore presentation of me.
Adhesive! Ooh.
Everywhere we go. Yet
Let me
we
loot
are
all
so
those guys. I
different.
need the adhesive. I need to make a farm of these creatures. Boom! Boom! Just like in Fallout, you need a shit ton of adhesive for crafting weapon stuff. The lock. Oh, what? Up. Boom. More adhesive. Yeah, the research in the base requires massive amounts of resources too. This gun is good, but you have to like zoom in really far. It's not a good close range weapon. Well, I'll switch to this one. This one's good close range weapon. Give me all that adhesive.
You don't want to mess with me.
Fiber is good too. More. Metabolic agent. There's more of those creatures. I really need them. If I set a farm up on this planet, if it's got, what's the resources here? Copper, fluorine, and water. Like frozen planets have a lot of copper. Yep, we're gonna have a Halloween month for the marathon, just like normal. Another one.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Grix laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Exactly how long was Jasper Cricks in this place?
Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived.
For how old this place is, I can't believe it's still standing.
Yeah? Oh, good. I don't want the place collapsing on us.
I've been down here several times in the last few years. As long as we keep the damage to a minimum, we shouldn't have any problems. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I made a video on my thoughts on the game. If you guys want to give it a watch. Under the thoughts command here. It's what I feel about the game and think of it. I wonder if I can steal this legacy from out front of his nose.
First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Cricks to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. History. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
This place looks like utterly destroyed. This reminds me of like a Fallout location with it being destroyed. That's how they use their experience making Fallout to make really good, dilapidated, ruined buildings. Pencil case. Digiframe. Shotgun shell. Retrostat. Limbs. 1560 UC message. Lock inner prison message system. Security chief pictured to transfer area guard station prison arrival procedures. Please use this message as an addendum to the lock handbook, section 17, arrivals. Procedures message prisoner arrival procedures are changed as follows. Confirm prisoner identity. Use DNA identity kit to... sneeze. It passed. Okay. Whew. Please use message at amendum to the lock handbook, section 17, arrivals. As per this message, prison arrival procedures are as follows. Confirm prisoner identity. Use DNA identity kit and compare to pre-transmitted records. Secure TIP leg and arm restraints. Remove transfer restraints. On-duty physician performs examination and administrator full vaccine suite. On-duty physician embeds subdermal tracking tag. Transfer prison to intake area for assignment. Ask by Security Chief Pritchard to provide addendum to the prisoner slaying guide. If you have any questions, see a lens. Day shift, life sentence. 24/7, life sentence without chance of parole. Airlock, death sentence. Hit, prison sentence. Fire suit, prison jumpsuit yellow. Coolant, prisoner-made alcohol. Grab jump, effective in taking illicit substances. Jettison, using the restroom. Here's a list of the most confiscated goods which were found during incoming prisoner body cavity searches are now locked in the evidence station. 5 handmade shivs, 11 illicit substances, various types, 4 cred sticks, 2 data drives, both contain entertainment data, 1 submachine gun disassembled. Ugh. Where is it? Were these cred sticks in the body cavity? Oh no, I don't know if I want those. Credits are credits, though. No digipicks. I forgot my digipicks. Uh-oh. I need the adhesive.
Put the fire on him! Let's do this! That should be worth a few shares.
I know you guys are like fighting and stuff, but I forgot my digipicks. I'll be right back in a minute. Cannot fast travel during combat. Well, shit. Hello, Julia. Let's go. I'll be back in a minute. I need to go grab my digipicks. I think I left them in the... Are they... Let me check, make sure they're there. Digipicks. I got 2, yep, in the ship. I don't know where the rest of them went. I must have used them on. I'll return later. I think I sold them on accident. I must have sold all in the miscellaneous section. Sometimes you just like, you get to selling a bunch of stuff and you're like, oops. It happens a lot where you're just like, you're not paying attention and then oops, you sold all your shit again. Like, oh, great. Sold all your bobby pins. I really wish they would make a separate section to put stuff into that are important, like tools section or something, so it doesn't happen. Oh well. Or like just be able to flag stuff in your inventory to never sell this item, kind of a thing. Yeah, tagging things is unsellable would be great. Yeah, Digipick is basically like a bobby pin in Fallout or Skyrim. Lockpick. Delgado's probably like, where the hell is this new guy? Where'd he go? Level 38! One extra unit of power, astrophysics, chemistry, spacesuit deny, geology, research. God, try to only be able to pick one perk point is like, I need like 1,000 things right now. This is probably the first Bethesda game that I don't feel like a god at like level 30. Still feel like have to work for it. I still have lots of perks I need and stuff. Hi.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah.
We'll be playing some Fae Farm tomorrow. What do you mean?
Think about it, genius. We just unleashed hell on these things. You have any idea how far the sound of gunfire carries? Especially on a barren ice ball like this?
Sound like someone needs to grow a pair of balls.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
I will try. Nice thoughts video on this game. Thank you, Kent, man. I hope you enjoyed. We'll start doing that on all the games I play. Do a little video like what I think about the game.
The whole roof's coming down.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Damn it. This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del! Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
Maybe we could cut through the debris.
Yeah, sure. I've got a few spare months to cut through all that rock and ice. Let's face it, we're on our own now.
You think Delgado's testing us?
You think he rigged that collapse on purpose? No. No way. I get that we're down here trying to prove ourselves, but I don't think this is what Delgado had in mind.
First thing we need to do is find a way out of this place.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Ooh. How... Are you serious? We're really doing this right now?
Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from Delgado by an ice fall.
How does it take him out?
We bide our time. And when the moment's right, we hit him with everything we've got. Even the almighty Delgado won't stand a chance if we work together.
I should shoot you myself for saying this crap.
Whoa, hang on. Give me a second to explain. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
Won't the information be worth more than she'd ever pay us?
Hell no. Come on, we both know anything we find here about the legacy is going to be a dead end. If Neva wants to spend the rest of her life chasing ghosts, let her. We got more important things to do, like spending all of our money.
Yeah, you can rebind every hotkey that Bob gave. How's the scale of this game world compared to previous Bethesda titles? Like, drastically bigger. Like, insanely huge. Even just the number of quests is drastically higher than the previous games. It's insane. You want the Crimson Fleet chasing us for the rest of our lives?
No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect.
I know you're not like a plant set up, but I've got to test my loyalty.
Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Piece of crap. Trying to betray Delgado. He's a good man. Well, an evil as shit man, but a good man. Well, I shouldn't be wasting my digipicks. I don't have many of them. Gotcha. Elbow grease gear, credits, settler worker gear. Damn, I can't believe I lost all my digipicks. I must have sold them. That sucks. That's a big old oopsie.
You hear that? Ah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
It's starting to get to me too. It's creepy.
I guess that's one way through.
Well, what are we gonna find in here, bro? Partners in time.
Hey, Ouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Crix really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves. He'll cut our throats.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this.
I bet those things are crawling.
It's because I like you, Rickard. I want you to come with me. We've been meeting in this storeroom for months to, well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Oh.
Damn, Ouch.
They were,
didn't know you cared that much.
conjugal visits.
You give me the signal and I'll... Oh, shit. Wait, I forgot to turn off the recording.
You see it must have burned.
What the hell, Rickard?
We never meet down here this late. I thought you were gonna kill me, alright?
Show you. God, no. I love you. Alright? You gotta make me say it.
Ooh.
Is anyone up there?
I'm sorry, baby.
Waiting to
Here.
back.
Prison
I'll
love.
turn this thing off and I'll apologize. Okay?
Ooh.
Damn it. Is anyone there?
Apology sex.
Come on, we need these doors open.
That's risque. Heart.
Crap. Is this thing even on? Use the intercom
Oh.
up there if you can.
I can't, Cred stick.
Hello?
Freaks and shrimp. There we
Hello? Can either of you hear me?
go. Sir, I'm looting the goddamn environment. Give me a second.
Quit screwing around and pick up.
Relax.
Hello?
I gotta make sure I get all the loot.
Come on, we need these doors open. Hello? So the two of you made it, huh?
It's like I'm looting here. Come on, give me a second. You know I'm a goblin, a loot goblin. Duckstein and Other Nate, Hacksnor, Rutabaga Bandit. Thank you for those resubs, guys. Appreciate that. Why are you so surprised to see us?
You kidding? After what just happened? After that ice fall? I didn't know what to think. I figured the two of you were crushed to death.
Hello, Freya. It was a close one, but we're in one piece.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that?
I don't know if I find anything useful about Jasper Cricks.
I'll make it easy for you. If you find anything that says Cricks or Legacy, you grab it. This really isn't that difficult.
How supposed to open the doors from up here?
Dios mío. Do I have to explain absolutely everything to the two of you?
Me not so smart.
You're standing in the control room for this part of the facility. Look for a switch or a terminal or make a wish. I don't care, just hurry.
Maybe we should wait for you here.
No, there's no time for that. The things that attacked us are everywhere. You need to keep moving. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Oh, terminal. Security controls. Override lockdown. Perfect. Message. A block is for a standard prisoner. B block standard. C violent offender. D high risk prisoner unit. E solitary confinement. Please be aware that we have a Class 5 extremely dangerous, highly volatile prisoner transfer today. Jasper Cricks, LPN 903. He'll be arriving on Shuttle 5 with a full escort detail. The individual is immediately transferred to D block after arrival. Do not attempt to search, perform extended medical examination until the prisoner is in a secure location. Urge all security personnel to not underestimate Crix's ability to escape custody. Ooh.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Well, let's see what we can find out here. Probably gonna be more of those creatures around here. Let me equip, let's see, throwables. Frag grenade. As Brodius with 27 months. Thank you so much. I wish more games would do dumb playthroughs where when you have low intelligence, you get dumb options to say. Fallout, the original Fallout had that where you could play a really dumb character, and it always led to some really funny dialogue options. Where the characters have to constantly explain to you how things work. Let's not waste a digipick except for doors and stuff. Oh. Surface tension.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were sent to investigate. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm going to request a transfer.
Place.
Yeah, New Vegas had some of that too. And the Arcanum CRPG was a fun one. Power systems. Let's see. Activate auxiliary power. Limbs message. Environmental conditions. Please be advised that we are taking all staff complaints regarding the intolerable temperatures when the lock very seriously. Unfortunately, our facility has been provided a very poorly engineered heating system that is woefully insufficient to combat the cold, leaving some sections of the prison at temperatures at 5 degrees Celsius. Administration understands the conditions when the lock are less than ideal for staff, so we ask your patience while we wait for an improved system to be delivered from New Atlantis. In the meantime, portable heating units and cold weather gear have been made available for assignment. Please see your section supervisor for details. 5 degrees Celsius? My God. Imagine having to sit there for hours at a time while working. The security alert is being issued to all personnel. It's been brought to attention that some of the prison population have discovered a way to create improvised weapons by carving chunks of permafrost from cell block walls. Thermal coils from portable heating units are being cannibalized and used to manufacture these dangerous items. Therefore, security has no choice but to remove the portable heating units from all prison cells. Extra blankets and cold weather gear such as jackets, thermal undergarments will be distributed to replace the units. If you observe any prisoner in possession of an improvised weapon, be certain to activate Blue Alert before approaching the subject. This month's trivia question. I'd like to congratulate Brian Richard for winning last month's trivia contest. This month, questions are below. Good luck. What type of star pulses rapidly which causes it to vary in diameter, temperature, and luminance? What's a name for a neutron star with an extremely powerful magnetic field that might occur after a supernova? What is the second brightest star in New Atlantis night sky? What is the largest unknown structures in the universe? What is the graph called on the intrinsic brightness of stars plotted against their temperatures? Trivia questions.
Huh. What's that over there?
What's what? Ooh. This place is huge.
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
This prison place is badass. That's such a cool level. All the factions so far have had really fun quests. This is great. Lawgiver bullets. Digipick. Need that. Emergency kit. Anything else over here? Alright, let's go try to get to that prison tower.
Space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now.
I know, it's chilly in here. Why would you... Why would they build a giant prison in an ice place without proper heating? That seems stupid. Probably budget cuts or something. Or maybe they just thought the prison would be really cool. D-block cell release switch is locked. I don't know if I locked it or unlocked it. I guess we'll find out. $3,800. Another digipick. Perfect. God, imagine being locked in this cell and it's like 5 degrees Celsius. It's so cold. Let me try that. Did that act? Cell release switch is locked. Oh, so that means it doesn't do anything. I see a body in there, but not much else. Kind of limited on my digipicks. I don't want to waste them. Cred sticks. This reminds me of Prison Architect. We need to play that again. That game's so fun. Sleeping in thermal armor gunners and jacket must be fun. Yeah, it must be uncomfortable. Get super hot and sweaty and cold at the same time. Boom! Didn't kill them.
Nah, nothing to worry about.
Oh! Well, we need each other to get out of here. We have a drink pack of water. Looking for digipicks. There must be some down here. Boom! I'll leave a lot of those unlocked till I get more digipicks. This gun's so OP.
Hey, we should talk.
We should talk? Why? Credits, caliber. Heart plus.
So, have you changed your mind yet?
We can't even get near Delgado.
Well, maybe we won't have to. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
Mr. President, thank you for the 76-month resub. And Dark Blue Mansion as Brodius. Doesn't Delgado have a bunch of his buddies with him?
You didn't see. Those aliens were tearing through them like tissue paper. It'd be a miracle if any of them were alive. Saved us a hell of a lot of trouble.
Your plan's worthless unless we find that info.
You got a point. All right, I'll follow your lead for now. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
We find a way out of this place and keep looking for info on Crix on the way.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
True. Alright, let's see what's on here. Prisoner records. D block. Let's see. Xander, Craig. Corrupted. Jasper Cricks. D3118. Got it. Message. Due to security concerns, I hear the following procedures when accessing cell blocks. Port the station, ensure the minimum of 4, use the switch, delay intercom, contact the guard tower, provide daily cipher codes for access. Your tower to lock your switch station, activate your switch station, open all cells. D-block has been assessed as a high-risk prisoner. Please know that security has come across an items in cell D0201 that could be catalyst for possible escape attempt. At the time when I'm sending this message, that particular cell was unoccupied, so regular inspections weren't being performed, meaning that our team overlooked the contents. Please keep this cell sealed. We will investigate after I handle some issues that suddenly popped up onto my radar. Do not unlock cell block switches without performing a full identity check on the personnel. Unlock. 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 Perfect.
Cell D03118. Okay.
Yep.
It's a place to start, I guess.
And there was another cell that had some sort of cache in it we need to go check out. We'll have to look at both. Whee! Uh-oh. Kaboom! Digipick! Now, where was the switch release? Now we've unlocked all the switches. They should be a button to unlock everything all at once without us having to do much. We found one over there if we go back. Let's go back to the other switch and see what that unlocks. Wait, no. How do we get here? Came from that direction. Dan played the demo and it was really good. Oh, Liza P. Yeah, that one's like a really fun Souls-like game. The demo was really good. I made me want to play more. That open all the cells? That should have. Yep, this cell's open now. Trauma pack and a chisel. The Count of Monte Cristo were $600. Not bad. Is that... He has a bottle of wine? Just chilling in his room? Okay. I don't know how you managed to arrange that, but good job. City Skyline 2, does that have a release date yet? Ammo. Ooh, 2 Digipicks. And bullets. And a gun worth $55,000. October 24th. Oh, wow, that's coming up soon. I didn't realize it was so quick. Where does this go? Bunch of grenades, ammo. Oh. Alright, not bad. Corgi Rage, thank you for that resub. 109 months. Yeah, Halloween month's gonna be full of all kinds of great games, both new and old. 10,000 for that. I'll take that. Pretty good price. 6,000. I'll take it. Combat knife. Shouldn't have picked that up. That's okay. Open all cells, please. I don't like the noise that made, though. Fuzzy Nip Nips with a 100-month resub. The triple digit.
The cell. No wonder Cricks wanted out of the place.
I see credit stick. Why is that there? Sitting over the toilet. You know, not seeing much in this cell. Can I move the pillow at all? No.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Yeah, surprisingly not much in his cell. Is there something I can interact with without the scanner open?
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
True. I don't really see anything. I looked in the scanner too. There's something in there. It's very well hidden. Let's go try to find the cache over there as well. Looks like it's down a little bit. We go this way. Aha! I gotta find the switch release as well, so we open all the cells at once. Hours. Powers? Stowers? Showers! That's it. That's the word. Requires a key. Don't have that. Ooh, magazine. Crix's journal. Crew and companions permanently do 5% more weapon damage. Top of other bonuses. Hell yeah. A magazine with permanent bonus. That guy is very dead. It's not like I'll find a key somewhere around here. There should be a switch around here somewhere to open all these cells at once. Just gotta find her. I don't know where the thing is. What gun is this? This is a mag pulse? Mag pulse. It's a nice rifle. It's very, very strong. Yeah, I'm not seeing a switch to unlock everything. But it might be across there. Since those should be connected by a walkway, just it's broken. What the hell is that? Ooh, cred sticks. Yep, we'll be doing Horror Month. Snake oil. Cred stick? Cred stick.
Get ready to die!
No! Cred sticks, drugs.
You won't last long!
Ornamental. Perfect. No good horror games, though? Alan Wake 2 comes out during Horror Month. Did you miss that one? And there's quite a few horror games that came out over the last year that looked really good. Like one's called The Bunker, I think. Milk, First Aid. Anything cool in here? Nope. Okay, that's clear. Don't see any switches. Oh, I see more of those monsters. This place must have been a nightmare for the guards to, like, protect this place with in the freezing cold and constantly burrowing creatures in here. Workroom. Master. Ooh. And that one. Oh. I like the horror games that are only like a few hours long because those tend to be some of the scariest. You can only keep up scare and the feeling of being scared for too long before you start to repeating the same scares again and again. Auto rivet. Storage box.
I swear, I am never putting ice.
Yeah,
in
Chilla's
drinks
games are really good.
Ever again.
Usually like a couple hours long. They like are pretty good at setting up a really good atmosphere, doing a few clever scares, and then they let you get about your day. Ventilation. Has he played Killer Frequency? No. Boudica.
How can these things live in this kind of cold? Bullshit.
Requires key. Definitely do not have a key. Genetic sample. Okay, I've had a little too much coffee. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast, guys.